we've got some more breaking news coming in now. And another anti-China face has just been appointed to the Trump cabinet. That's right, Trump has picked a very staunch anti-China, pro-India face as his ambassador to the United Nations. Elise Stefanik has been chosen as Trump's ambassador to the United Nations. Nikki Haley, remember, was sidelined. Stefanik has been picked by Trump to be the all-important US ambassador to the United Nations. Gaurav Sawant is back with us for a quick word on this. Gaurav, what do you think of Elise Stefanik? Staunchly pro-Israel, hard anti-China stance, also had a hand in Prime Minister Modi's joint address to the US Congress last year in June. Important and interesting face as US ambassador to the UN.
Well, US-UN is seen as a crowning jewel actually in the job of any diplomat, Shiv. And here is someone who's extremely young and yet has been catapulted to a very, very powerful, important position, especially in a very critical time at the United Nations, and especially at a time when the United States has been increasingly talking about reforms in the UN, something that India has also been talking about very extensively, because UN in its current form does not represent the realities of today. The veto power that some countries enjoy, newer countries that represent the changing face of the world, they need a seat on the high table. Especially this rising anti-Semitism that Israel points to. She's a very strong advocate that Israel will have at the United Nations, and countries, when they gang up on Israel in the United Nations, and especially when some countries seek to justify the role of UN bodies where Hamas terrorists are seen to be either working with or working for those UN bodies in the Gaza Strip, well, those entities will now be called to question, and those individuals and countries who defend the UN at this time. So
yes,
there could perhaps be a lot of confrontation on that issue, but there will be common cause that India will have on a number of other issues, especially when it comes to United Nations now in 2024-25, living up to the expectations of the 21st century world. So there would be common cause between India and the United States of America on multiple issues, with yet another friend of India at the UN.
Another friendly face is always helpful, and we'll have to see how India, as Sushant Sareen just said, plays this game. Gaurav, thanks very much. Continue to track all the incoming members of the new Trump cabinet, and we will of course be reporting and analyzing and breaking them down right here on India Today in real time.